So my dear students, our next topic is regarding how do traits get expressed. So what we have seen in previous classes is some of the traits will get expressed and some will get suppressed. That is what we call as dominant trait and recessive trait. So let us see how some of the traits, for example, dominant trait, how it is getting expressed, or what is the reason for some of the traits to be get expressed and some others are not getting expressed. So here we are going to discuss about the reason behind this expression of a particular trait. So as we know, cellular DNA. So DNA is present inside the nucleus, that is chromosomes are present and the chromosomes are made up of DNA strands. So a segment of DNA that gives information to one protein is known as the gene for that protein. We know that nucleus consists of chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA and the DNAs are made up of genes. So these gene structure which is meant for a particular trait. So these genes are for a particular trait. So each of these DNA strand is made up of different gene pattern which is made up of a particular protein. So the trait will get expressed by means of the efficiency of protein in which these genes are made up of. So we can say that if a particular trait is getting expressed, for example, we have seen in case of monohybrid ratio and dihybrid ratio, we have seen that there are dominant trait and recessive trait. So this dominant character is getting expressed. For example, we have seen when tallness is found to be a dominant character, whereas dwarfness or dwarf plant is found to be a recessive character. So this tallness, which is acting as the dominant trait, is getting expressed because it depends upon the protein efficiency. I told you that it depends. Suppose if a particular trait is getting expressed, the protein meant for making that particular gene more active is more efficient. So here we can say that in case of monohybrid ratio, this tall trait is acting as dominant character because the protein meant for that tallness is more efficient. So we can say that genes are controlling the characteristics of a traits and the genes will be more active when the protein meant for that particular trait is more active, thereby the enzyme efficiency. Enzymes, you know, enzymes will enhance that, and that enzymes are actually the chemical substances which will enhance the efficiency of any type of action. So if these proteins are more active, what do you mean by this? That is, the enzyme meant for the enrichment of that particular protein is more active. So which will enable a particular type of trait to be more active, and this efficiency makes some of the character to be more active or more dominant, and the other character in which the protein efficiency is less, which will result in recessive character. So this is how some of the traits are getting expressed and some others are getting suppressed, or we will call it as a recessive trait. So this question, this heading itself, you can see in your textbook, the heading is given like how do traits get expressed. So you can this itself is a question. So you can give answer as if the protein meant for a particular trait is more active, that particular trait will get expressed. This is the answer, because protein efficiency result in expressing some of the character as dominant and some others as recessive character. Now in your textbook you can see, as we have seen before, that mitosis and meiosis we have already discussed, and we have seen that in case of meiosis, that is egg cell and sperm cell consist of only half the number of chromosomes, that is 23 numbers of chromosomes in egg cell and 23 numbers in sperm cell. This will combine together during the time of zygote formation, which will result in maintaining the number of chromosomes are 46. So this is what happens in case of sexual reproduction. So here what is its concern with the traits, how it get expressed is, because each sperm cell and egg cell contains one chromosome meant for a particular trait in male as well as in female parents. Say for example, color of skin. One chromosome will be present in the sperm and one chromosome will be present in the in female. So when it combines together, one chromosome from male as well as one from female will combine together. Then out of these two, when it combines, whichever is more active or in whichever chromosome the protein efficiency is more, that particular trait will get activated and that will get expressed. So suppose if from the male, if the chromosome meant for skin color, if it is more active, then that particular trait will get expressed. We will call it as a dominant trait. So this is what happens in case of sexual reproduction, which will definitely will bring variation. So this is regarding the answer for how do the traits get expressed, or how can we call it as a dominant trait and a recessive trait.